Well, the introduction to this film was dark and foreboding, a clock ticking, like a countdown. And this is going on as the camera circulates the room. And as the dancer starts to move, all eyes of the others are on him, scrutinizing almost. And his choreography makes him appear as though he's burdened. And his actions and moves help to tell the story in parallel to the actual action that we're seeing, which is terrific. It's intense. The chase is kind of scary with the car following behind, making it very exciting. This film was really well styled in its camera work and just the overall feel.
Right off the bat, I think the pacing really draws you in. This is a pretty interesting story about, you know, a life of crime, a life of violence, and you do it in a way that's really stylistically cohesive, and it encapsulates the entire piece. It draws you in from the beginning. I think there's some fun choreography in this. I think the visuals were really stunning, and they really portrayed what you were going for with this darker tonality throughout the piece.
I found the images terrifyingly effective, showing the stages of a criminal life. The violence, the rundown setting, and the darkly witty voiceover all worked so well. The tortured dance choreography moves were brilliant, great performances by the lead, and I appreciated the Pulp Fiction-like tone of the piece. Excellent pace, editing, and direction.
It almost felt like a horror movie, something out of American Horror Story, but in dance form. It was a very interesting setting. It felt like an asylum. And all of the characters in it were also very strange and distorted. I thought that visually this film was so cool. Just the lighting, the costumes were disturbing. It's so interesting. You couldn't look away. Everything about this was visually stunning. You couldn't look away. The demonic voiceover that was happening over top of the music as our character is dancing to that was a really cool addition. You could hear her talking. It felt like the devil talking to him, taunting him about his choices and where he was. I loved that we had the backstory shown to us as well as he's dancing. He's sort of dancing through his story, and then we see those flashbacks of him getting caught up in this drug ring, shot, and then we see that echoed in his dance. And I thought that was really cool and really beautifully horrific in a way.
I love how it started with a ticking clock. I think that was something that drew you in to see what was going to happen next. And what the director of photography did, how he gave it this beautiful, edgy feel to it, it fit the piece so beautifully. The dancers' movements were so precise. I loved it. I thought that was just something that was so unbelievably cool. And I loved what they did with the mannequin masks, too.
I really like this kind of a mix between these experimental films, so this kind of a mix between dance and fiction. I mean, the actual story. So it's not just about the music, it's also about the story of this character that is escaping, basically, from the police and is chased. I think that the movements that he does, these guys are real contortionists. He's absolutely brilliant. This dancer is fantastic. And the music really gives you this feeling of excitement throughout the film.
They have these disturbing visuals at times with great special effects. It's quite an interesting plot as well, with this gangster setup contrasted with this person and their very concerning and disturbing body moves. The choreography is outstanding.